Monster Truck fans, welcome to the Plateau Arena for your July 1st Canada Day event coverage. Your first competition of the event is going to be timed racing. And for today, because it's Canada Day, we got some special pyro that we're going to set off to start these trucks in timed racing. Your first competitor up is El Toro Loco, getting set at the line right now. Taking his time getting staged, making sure all these trucks start in the same position. Let's see, he is staged. Sparkling fountains are lit, and we have green for El Toro Loco. A beautiful first turn up and over the racing lane ramp. Oh, slams right into the brand new container. Has to reverse up and over the ski ramp. A 14.09 seconds for El Toro Loco. Let's see if he ends up getting it. He will get a penalty. He did not get both front tires straight on the ski ramp. So a 5-second penalty for El Toro Loco. 19.09 seconds, the official time to start off timed racing. Your next competitor up for timed racing, it is Gravedigger. Let's see what he's got in store. If he is able to beat El Toro Loco's time of a 19.09. I think if he is able to get through the course with no penalties, he should easily take the lead. Getting lined up at the line. Our second Canada Day scheme that we have, Gravedigger, is staged, ready to rock. The sparkling fountains are lit, and here we go. Let's go green. Gravedigger is off for timed racing. Clips that turning box just a little bit. Not enough to knock it out of the area to get a penalty. Beautiful reverse and an amazing time. 10.07 seconds. As he should, having a little victory lap. Got to get the most out of these sparkling fountains, the beautiful pyro. Gravedigger is your new leader for timed racing. We've got one more for timed racing, and it is Megalodon. He's got a tall order of beating Gravedigger's 10.07 seconds. Megalodon currently has the fastest timed racing pass so far this season. Came back on on Track Style 1. Megalodon had the fastest time. Has struggled in Track Style 2, but is getting better. Almost got staged there. Let's see, he's gonna have to reset. There we go. He is staged, ready to rock. We're gonna get those sparkling fountains lit. And Megalodon is off for your final race of the event. Oh, and he just goes right off the side of the racing lane. That is absolutely going to be a 5-second penalty. An incredibly fast time. Nonetheless, 9.22 seconds for Megalodon. Up and over the backside. There it is. There is the official time for Megalodon with that 5-second penalty. 14.22 seconds. That'll put him in second place, slinging one of our brand new logs right out of the backside of the racing lane. With that, we're going to be moving right into our skills competition with El Toro Loco starting us off. Let's see what he decides to go for first. Looks like he's lining up for the single log ramp. Up and over. Man, he got absolutely no pop on the front end there on that attempt. I don't think they'll count that as a successful attempt. So he's going to have to go really big these next two in order to get a good score to hopefully get him back in the lead for the overall. Man, and our brand new boxes had absolutely no give for El Toro Loco. A tough start so far. Had 2 racing wins over our last two events with that one final attempt there, the sky wheelie on the backside of the racing lane. It's going to be a 4.125 for El Toro Loco. That'll put him in first so far, and we'll see if he can hang on. 2 more to go, and your next competitor for skills is the black and green wrecking machine. It is Gravedigger. We have reset those brand new boxes back into the box stack, and we'll see what Gravedigger decides to go for his first attempt. That was not an attempt right there. He looks like he's just getting up on top of the pod. Gonna try his signature reverse popper. Couldn't quite get it on the backside of the 6-pack. Goes back up across the pod, now on the other side. And it looks like he is also gonna attempt to go for the box stack. Up and over, a much better wheelie than El Toro Loco. Still kicked that box right out of the ramp. We're going to have to reset that once again. Up and over the single log ramp for the final attempt for Gravedigger. 3 great tries at both reverse poppers, sky wheelies, and a 6 flat for Gravedigger. He will get the lead with that score, and we got 1 more to go. Last but not least, it is time for Megalodon to take to the track for the skills competition. 3 attempts. Oh man! Goes right for a bicycle first attempt. That is the kind of gusto that you need in order to take the win in this competition, and Megalodon knows that very well. Oh man! An innovative move right there. I think he was going for a sky wheelie off the side of the ski ramp. Instead, just got some huge air. We'll see what the judges score that now. Final attempt for Megalodon, going for the boxes in the box stack. Let's see how these treat him. Up and over. Kind of kicks him off to the side. I don't think he hit it quite straight though, but still 3 great attempts, and Megalodon is your skills winner with a 7.500. With that, Megalodon gets his 7th skills challenge win of the season. We're now 2 competitions down, so it is halftime before overall after 2. If you want to skip to overall after 2, you can go to 9:03 on the video. This is our second Canada Day event of the season, with this event actually taking place on Canada Day. And we pulled out all the stops for this event. We put in a brand new container, brand new box stack, and brand new logs for the backsides of the racing lanes as well, including all of the different pyro. We're going to have an encore after the event, so make sure you stick around after the freestyle results. Very similar to the first event on Track Style 2, nobody went for the container in skills, which I found very interesting, and so we'll see who will be the first one to hit that container, since we don't know how much give or take it's going to have, and we'll see what wow factors come of that. But with that, it is time for overall after 2, where we go through your overall event standings after 2 competitions. Megalodon and Gravedigger tied for the overall lead right now, both with 8 points. Megalodon second in racing, and Gravedigger with second in skills, both winning their respective competitions. Megalodon has the momentum going into freestyle. We'll see what he can do with that. And El Toro Loco, unfortunately out of the overall event chase, struggled in racing and skills. We'll see if he can come back and fill his time to make up the ground in freestyle, so that he can hopefully hang on to that series points lead. Freestyle will determine your overall event winner, and I know that these guys are going to go absolutely wild for Canada Day. It doesn't matter if they got an encore afterwards. They're still going to give it their all in freestyle. And it's that time. Your first competitor up is El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco with 3 freestyle wins on the season so far. And he actually hasn't gotten a freestyle win yet on track style 2. So I know that he's going to be looking to change that today. He's had some unfortunate rollovers, some early endings. So we'll see if he's able to overcome those today. Ready to rock. Here we go. Time started for El Toro Loco. 105 seconds on the clock for these competitors today. Much better sky wheelie than in skills right there. He actually gets a good pop off the single log ram. Let's see what he's lining up for next. The 6-pack up and over, comboing to the backside of the box stack. Up and over the modified racing landing ramp. Taking a quick glance at the container as he's going by. Decides to hit the racing lane. Doesn't want to go for it too early. Hitting the box stack. Another nice wheelie up and over. 45 seconds down. El Toro Loco still with a minute to go. A minute to go. Excuse me. Off the racing lane. Slams right into the side of the container. Goes for another sweet combo. Keeping up really good momentum in this run so far. Right as I say that. Kicks it into reverse, but it's okay. He just wanted more speed coming to the racing lane. Up and over, kind of bicycles. I don't know if that's what he wanted to do. He almost went right into the out of bounds grass. But there we go, comboing it up across the pod. 20 seconds left for El Toro Loco. Up over the racing lane. Going for the single log ramp. Same results as in skills right there, but he gets a bit of a nose wheelie up over the container, and he is lining up. Time has expired, but they're going to let him hit the container. They're going to count this. And that one, too, right up. Stands it in a 9.038 for El Toro Loco to start off freestyle. A great score to start, and we're going to go over some of the great moments from this run. Look at this, just absolutely cruising. Bouncing up and down all the way over the backside of the racing lane. And now I want to see this little nose wheelie once again. Comes up for the backside of the container and it just kicks him up. That was a big exclamation point on the run. Right near the end too. Our next competitor out for freestyle is Megalodon. Starting off with a great combo up across the pod. Going for a cross thread right after. Score to beat a 9.038 from El Toro Loco. Big speed up over, completely clears the racing lane ramp. Combos it to the other one. Up for the box stack. A huge combo. Incredible speed up over the pod. And continuing that across right into the racing lane. Megalodon looks like he doesn't want to go right over the box stack. I think he thought about maybe reversing into it right there, but decides against it. Instead lines up for the racing lane. Going for the other one there in a bicycle off the side of the container for Megalodon. 45 seconds left already, lining up for the container, and here he goes up over onto the roof. The best backflip attempt we've seen all season, but unfortunately came way too early in the run. 7.261 for Megalodon. That was a huge risk. Let's see the replay. Up and over this giant combo across the pod, getting big air off of the backside of the 6-pack. Now, I want to take a look at this bicycle from another angle. Up, over, hits the racing lane sideways and just bicycles it right off of the side of the container. That was incredible. Is able to keep it. The bicycle doesn't bite him this time, but he goes for the backflip about halfway through the run, up, over, and just bounces right off the roof. A brutal crash for Megalodon, and that will end the run early, but will still put him in second place. Last but not least, your freestyle winner from event 10. It is Gravedigger. Starting it off with the racing lane, combos it to the second one, the backside. Lining up now for the modified landing ramp. Up, over, reverses early onto the container, and oh no! He is going to try and get off of this. They're going to keep the time running. We'll see if he can make the 30-second mark to even get a score. And he will not. Gravedigger, a DNQ in freestyle, not able to make that 30-second mark, goes for another risky maneuver, tries to reverse into the container, and that will do it. Your freestyle results: El Toro Loco with the freestyle win, his 4th freestyle win of the season. Megalodon in second. He will take the overall with second place with a 7.261. That phenomenal backflip attempt. And Gravedigger, unfortunately, 0 points in freestyle, a DNQ. In case you missed it during halftime, don't go away, because we got the encore up next. We have gotten Gravedigger off of the container, and he is going to run this course for you fans. Not how he wanted to end freestyle, but that doesn't mean he's done for the night. Not for scores. He is going to absolutely tear up this track. Up and over. Oh man! Almost gets caught on it sideways. I think he might have been going for a bicycle as well, but he goes up for the container again, and he bottoms out on it. He will be stuck on top of the container again, just like he's been getting caught on the container, the pack, all season. And now we got some sparklers, some sparkling fountains, and now just enjoy me trying to light everything with my little lighter. I have a ray gun that's actually a blowtorch that I use for lighting all of the oh man, all of the pyrotechnics, and it ran out of fuel right as I was lighting the sparklers for Gravedigger's freestyle. But you know what? I managed. We've got some lit. Megalodon is out, ready to rock for the encore, going up over the sparkling fountain, lining up for the 6-pack, up and over. And now we're going to get El Toro Loco out to run it as well over the same fountain that's still going. Running around this track. After this event, we've still got one more event on Track Style 2 before Track Style 3. El Toro Loco up over the backside of the box stack. Rips that box out once again. We're going to have to figure out a solution for that next event. And El Toro Loco looking like he is going to end his encore backed up against Gravedigger, keeping him pinned on top of the container, and Megalodon ready to finish off this encore. Up over, gives Gravedigger a little love tap. Tearing up this track. We only had one camera to film this encore. Our other one ended up dying on us as we were setting up. And Megalodon slamming into Gravedigger. And that will be the end of our Canada Day special encore. And now for your overall event standings. Megalodon with the overall event win, second in racing. The win in skills, as I keep calling him, our skills master on this tour, and second in freestyle. Gravedigger, an amazing racing win, such a fast time, a really good skills performance. He is slowly but surely getting that reverse popper, but an unfortunate end in freestyle so early less than 30 seconds in, getting stuck on that container. That will be a score, or points, of 8 throughout the event. And El Toro Loco with only 7 points once again. And now your season standings, El Toro Loco, the first competitor to breach 100 points. He has 101 points, still leading the series. Gravedigger gains 1 point on him to now only be behind 4 going into event 12. And Megalodon with 94, 7 behind. He makes up some ground as well. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video to support the channel, and we will see you next time for more event coverage from the Plateau Arena.